Hi there. So I want to talk today about the saying, you create your own reality. And I'm not going to talk about it like I normally talk, very science-based. And, this comes from that, but I'm not going to bore you with a bunch of science because I just want to cut to the chase. So we walk around in a world thinking that things happen out here and then we react to them. Okay? But what if we have it backwards? What if things happen, we react, and our reaction is what causes them? Okay? We don't know. In quantum physics, we know that time is not linear, but we don't know to what degree. We just know that to be human and to be here in this planet, in this world, that we have to adhere, if you will, to three-dimensional living. So, time is linear. If you're late for an appointment, you can't say, oh man, there's no such thing as time, right? Time is linear, and we have to adhere to it. But that being said, what we know through neuroscience, and we know that our experiences outside of us are merely projections and reflections of what's going on inside of us. And this stuff gets really deep and heavy duty. But if you'll just entertain this one idea, I swear it can change your life. And that is the idea that every time something bad or undesirable, something you don't like, happens out here, and you choose to react to it rather than respond, and it is a choice, that you're actually creating more of that. Because everything that's happened right now that's not, the bee's knees and you're not super excited and thrilled about is most likely caused by past thinking and feeling. Okay? So just imagine, it's kind of like what came first, the chicken or the egg, right? What came first, my reaction or the experience? And I'm here to say your reaction. So, and this goes way back in our programming, We're not even going to go down that neural network right now. But just suffice it to say that it's your continuous reactions to things you don't like outside of yourself that causes emotions inside of yourself, that causes you then to create more things outside of yourself that you don't like. What a crazy ride. And not only that, it's futile, right? Why do we want to keep doing this to ourselves? And so that's why I always say you can't create unless you have a clean slate. Because at the end of the day, you can sit there and you can meta-create your ass off, pardon my French. You can visualize and you can say, I'm grateful for everything, and you can just be, Pollyanna. But if the minute something goes wrong, something that irritates you, and you react, and you know what I mean by react, right? You have a physical reaction. And a physical reaction means there's a chemical process going on that's distributing somewhere around 14 to 1600 harmful chemicals that contribute to disease. That's what happens when we react. When I teach communications and conflict resolution classes, or when I'm working with clients, this is the one pitfall that I see so often. And trust me, I'm no saint. I'm guilty of it as well. I'm just more aware of it, so I do it less. And that's what I'm trying to get you to gain from this, is that it's always our choice on how we want to react. But when we choose to react, our gut response, which often it puts us in survival mode. So when someone says something that upsets us, or we get angry about a bill, or whatever happens, a fender bender, and we let the hormones of stress take over our body, we are literally creating more things to be worried about tomorrow. I want you to think about that. So it's always a choice, and we can choose to respond rather than react. And I get when something happens and you're mad, you're mad. Yell, exercise, get it out. Punch a pillow. Don't suppress it, because that's a whole nother video. But the point is, get over it. We know for a fact that the stress hormones, once the event, that the stimulus that caused it, the stress hormones dissipate in 90 seconds. Yet, there are people walking around experiencing it 5 years after it happened. That's a choice. Okay? So you create your own reality. What came first? The bad experience or the reaction to it? I say the reaction to it. And it just keeps going round and round. So it's your choice, and I hope you choose wisely. If you have any questions, I've got a link down there for my website, and I would love to hear from you. Have a great day.